It's a new year, and with the new year comes new dramas, and that's kind of what I do this for, right? It's new dramas to watch, to binge over, to obsess over, and so I'm always glad for a new year. It's even though it's like they've already planned a lot of these dramas since 2025, since 2024, whatever. The new year just makes it seem new and fresh, and so I'm always like excited to like just do a quick review of the dramas that are coming out in the new year and just like try to see if I am going to like these dramas. And I think I actually found a few that I have seen and I just think that, this might actually be good. And so I want to talk about a few of them. Not a lot because there's a ton, oh my god, a ton of dramas always coming out, right? But just a few that I noticed and why I'm excited for these dramas and why I will be checking them out when they come out. The first drama I want to talk about is titled Dr. X Age of the White Mafia. This is a Korean drama that will have 16 episodes. It is at this point, according to my drama list, scheduled to air in October of this year. But you never know, they could bring it up, bring it down, I don't know. But regardless, this is one that I am excited for. One, because it stars Kim Ji Won, and I like her enough. I've seen her in, Queen of Tears and a few other dramas, and she's memorable to me, and she's one of the top actresses in Korea. So, I was going to check it out anyways. The second reason why I'm checking this drama out is because Dr. X is a really, really popular Japanese drama, and I assume it's based on the original Japanese drama, and that one has like multiple seasons, and I've watched a few of them. And Japanese dramas follow a different like recipe in terms of dramas like this, and so I'm kind of interested to see how they adapted in South Korea and how Kim Ji-yeon is able to like bring that character to life, because the Dr. X in the Japanese drama has a very quirky way of doing things. She's very like it is off-putting to a lot of people, right? But she knows her stuff, right? And she's just enough of an irritating person, but good at what she does, that like she's endearing, and so you kind of love that. And so I'm curious to see how Kim Ji Won will play, because I have watched a lot of her dramas and she hasn't acted, maybe a little in Queen of Tears, but overall she hasn't acted kind of like that character before. So I'm actually really curious about what that is gonna look like, and how she plays that. So yeah, that's the first drama I am interested in and I look forward to. The next drama that is on my list that I am excited for is a drama that I've actually like talked about this before, and I think I talked about it the start of this year, or last year, that is the start of 2025, because I thought it was going to be a 2025 drama. Or maybe it was like mid 2025 I talked about it, thinking that it would air in 2025, but it actually is just like getting an airing date for April of this year. And so I was like, I will talk about it again. And that's the drama Perfect Crown. The previous title was like 21st Century Wife or something like that, right? And it's basically the drama that is about a Chebol woman and a prince, right? And how like they get married, right? So stars IU, stars Beyonce, 12 episode Korean drama, and it's one that obviously everyone is gonna check it out, just because those are two of the biggest names currently, and they have just like traffic, right? So I am just interested in this because it's a very interesting idea. It's like the opposite of Queen of Tears, or should I say it's like Queen of Tears slash The King Eternal, if you like bring those two things together and made it a drama. And I'm always curious about dramas where they pretend that like the South Korean dynasty and the monarchy still exist, and how that plays out in the story. So it's just something I'm curious about, because you also add the chaebol element to it, right? And so I'm just really curious because I think that Beyonce and IU will have great chemistry, and it's just one of those dramas it's going to be good. Like you just know it's gonna be good, right? And so it's just one that I know I'm going to love. Honestly, some dramas you just tell that it's the kind of drama you like, and this is one of it. And so I'm looking forward to this one. The third drama I want to talk about is another Korean drama. Korean is, I think they are on a roll this year for me. And we'll see how that goes. But currently, like, I am interested in a lot of Korean dramas more than any other drama from any other country. So the third drama I want to talk about that I am interested in is Wind Up. Wind Up is another South Korean drama that is scheduled to air January 16. So in a few days actually. And it is a sports drama starring Jeno and Jamin. who are members of NCT Dream. This one came by the side for a bunch of reasons. I mean, obviously 50 episode drama, right? That's the number of episodes it's gonna have. 50 episode drama, you can tell it's going to be one of those like short form ones, and I don't like short form dramas, but I do like Jeno and Jamin. I'm a huge fan of them, because I just one day discovered this too, and NCT Dream, and I just loved them, and since then I was like, I'm gonna watch anything they're in. And so when I heard this drama was coming out, I was like, this is right up my alley. Like, this is something that I will check out. All right. And so it's a coming of age sport drama. You know, I love dramas like that. And the thing I like about these dramas is like, and if you know anything about NCT Dream and you know anything about like Jamin and Jeno, you know that they are shift a lot. So the one of the features of like sports dramas like this is that you kind of know there'll be a little like pandering to Fujoshis. You just know it's coming, right? And so, you know, given that I am a BL girly, like, I just know I'm gonna eat it up. So, you know, I just know it's going to be one of those, right, that they kind of toe the line, but they never really say anything. It's a bromance drama, right? But like this, if this was like Thailand, this would be a straight up BL. You just know, right? So anyway, this is a drama that is coming out soon, and I am excited about that. So yeah, that is the third drama I am looking forward to, and I hope it's good, honestly, because vertical dramas that are like 2 minutes long each is kind of like crazy. But yeah, I will check it out anyways. For this too, I like this too, so I'll check it out. So yeah, then the fourth drama I want to talk about, right, and this is the only Chinese drama on the list. In fact, this is the last drama on this list that I'm excited about, is the Chinese drama Zhu Yu. Zhu Yu is a 40 episode drama that, I mean, we don't have an airing date yet. We never do with like Chinese dramas. Really, they drop it like whenever they want, basically. But it basically is this drama that's starring Zhang Ling and Tian Shiwei. And I will say that that's one of the reasons why I am excited about this drama. I like the two leads. They're just like easy to watch for me, right? Like Zhang Ling is easily one of the more familiar faces for me in terms of like Chinese dramas. Just because he has been in a few Chinese dramas I like, and Tian Shiwei is also a character that I just like the show she's been in so far, right? So there are two that I have no issues watching their dramas, and so I am going to check it out for that. The other reason why I am really excited about this drama is because it's from the director Zheng Qingjie. And I'm sorry if I butcher that. I always butcher their names. Like, there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But the director is the director of Blossom. He's the director of The Killer is Also Romantic, you know, Familiar Stranger, Butterfly Lover. Basically, all the little short Chinese dramas, except Blossom, of course, that I really like. And I do love Blossom as well, right? But basically, I really just like this director. This is a director that his cinematography is my style. His writing, his pacing, everything is my style, right? And he's just like an artist, and is an artist that I just want to like consume their work, right? So I am actually watching primarily for this director because I know this director will deliver. Now, given that he's working with Zhang Ling and Tian Shiwei, who are just beautiful people, I just know it's going to be gorgeous like visuals. It's going to be beautiful, and I can't wait to watch this. I just know it's going to be fantastic, right? I actually don't know what it's about. I don't care what it's about. That's how much this just means to me in terms of like I'm watching for the director and the actors. So yeah, that's really all the dramas I am looking forward to. I don't want to like talk about too many dramas. So these are just 4 that I am excited for and looking forward to. Of course, 2026 is going to be just, I feel like it's going to be even more dramas than 2025. Although I feel like 2025 was ridiculous in terms of like the amount of dramas that I watched. A lot of dramas I did not finish, of course, but just like the sheer amount of dramas that I had on my roster that I was like trying to watch. And unfortunately, I'm the kind of person that like my drama list is not very up to date. Like if I went through my watch list, I don't really tend to like mark the dramas I'm watching or watching, like finish watching and stuff like that. So it's actually very hard for me to track the dramas I watch in a year, because I just add anytime, right? And I just remove anytime, and I, you know, forget to add half of the dramas that I have watched, right? So, you know, I just know if I had to like gauge, I watched a good over probably 200 dramas like in 2025, even or more, right? And you know, I hope 2026 is just as much. obviously I'll not finish half of the dramas in 2026 that, come out, because I always just drop dramas for no good reason. But, it's still something that, I am just looking forward to, just to like have that experience. So yeah, we're in a new year and new dramas, and I just I love it. I love it. This is why I'm alive, guys. This is why I live and pay taxes, and pay rent and shit, right? But yeah, that's all I have in this episode, right? Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your week, and I'll see you guys again next week. Have a lovely one. Bye.